I know what you're all thinking. This video is not Wheel of Time related?
Traitor!
That's right, we're branching out. But don't worry, the roots of this channel are staying firmly planted in fantasy and mythology. I think it's a safe bet that if you love the Wheel of Time, then you're also likely a fan of The Lord of the Rings. And with Amazon's Rings of Power series expected to drop this year, I wanted to make a series about the real-world history and mythology that inspired Tolkien. I have a friend who refuses to read or watch The Lord of the Rings, claiming that they couldn't possibly relate to a story about a ring with the power to destroy the world. My response, as always, is how isn't a story about an all-powerful world-ending ring relatable? History and legend are full of empire-toppling, power-bestowing, prophecy-foretelling rings. No, I'm not making this video just to prove a point. Why would you even ask that? Rings have always had power. Vikings would swear oaths on them, marriage is symbolized by the giving and receiving of them, and for anyone who's ever celebrated a 5-year plus anniversary with a partner, tell me that rings don't hold a lot of weight.
It's the ring, isn't it?
It's getting heavier.
But before we begin our journey back through history, please don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see the following videos in this series. Now let's dive back 1,000 years. At the height of its power, the Republic of Venice had naval superiority over the entire Mediterranean. One day each year, the Doge of Venice would sail out into the Adriatic and throw a ring into the ocean to symbolize the city's marriage to the sea. A little while after one such ceremony, the Doge was tucking into a nice seafood dinner, and when he cut open the fish on his plate, out popped a ring. What are the chances? Many saw this as a symbol of the sea rejecting Venice's proposal. And history soon proved them right, as not long after, the city's fortunes were reversed and they suffered a series of devastating defeats at sea. Pretty high up on a list of world's worst historical breakups. Let's travel even further back in time to the Byzantine Empire in 370 AD. The empire at the time was ruled by the weak and unpopular Emperor Valens. Concerned for the empire's future, a group of aristocrats took it upon themselves to decide who should be the next emperor. Seeing as pros and cons lists hadn't been invented yet, they decided to consult an oracle who was well practiced in the art of dactylomancy, aka ring divination. For those of you who don't know how dactylomancy works, let me explain. For those of you that do, congrats on your Obscure Knowledge Award. Ring divination involves drawing a circle on a temple floor and writing out the alphabet along its circumference. A ring is then tied to a piece of thread and hung from the temple ceiling, directly above the center of the circle. The ring is asked a question, in this instance, who should be the next emperor, and then swings from letter to letter, in this instance spelling out the word Theod. The aristocrats took this to mean the popular nobleman Theodorus. Unfortunately, there was a spy amongst the conspirators who informed Emperor Valens of the ritual, and the innocent Theodorus was swiftly executed. Talk about bad luck. But the prophecy of the ring was not so easily undone.
But the power of the ring could not be undone.
8 years later, Visigoth tribes invaded and defeated the Byzantine Emperor, and Emperor Valens was killed. Among the barbarians was a Spanish general who rose to prominence and was soon crowned Emperor Theodosius the Great. Sticking with the theme of Roman history, the famous philosopher Pliny the Elder tells us of how a quarrel over a ring between the reformer Marcus Livius Drusus and the statesman Quintus Civilis Scipio, damn, taking attendance in Roman schools must have taken forever, resulted in a blood feud which led directly to the Social War, a conflict between Rome and its former Italian allies in 91 to 88 BC. This arguably set the stage for Julius Caesar, the first and second triumvirate, and the eventual fall of the Roman Republic.
The Republic will be reorganized into the first Galactic Empire!
So to anyone who argues that a ring doesn't have the power to change the world, please direct them to this video. So there we have it. Those are a few examples of real world history that inspired Tolkien. But this is just part 1 of the series, and if you would like to see part 2, where we'll be revisiting Norse mythology, then please do hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time.